Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Jamerson, and today, well, this is actually, this has been like a great past couple of videos for gamers, because the Summer Games Fest started last Thursday. Today is the June 11th for me, at the time of this recording, and a lot of big announcements, a lot of game announcements, a lot of great things were announced, like Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown, or something like that. Final Fantasy VII. Oh my God, Final Fantasy VII. Just a lot of things that has me worried for my wallet. There's already good games coming out this year, and now you got to worry about more coming out this year, early next year. So it's not, our wallet is not safe, guys. It's not safe. But today we're not talking about those announcements. We're talking about the Lies of P demo. I downloaded it as soon as it was announced. I played it. And this video is gonna have like all my thoughts on what I thought about the game. If you, before we get started, if you like this video, if you like all the stuff, why don't you hit the like button? It does help. It does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you like my content, and let me know what you thought of the game, the demo when you played it, and all that usual YouTuber stuff. But before. That's pretty much it. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, guys. So the Lies of P demo. First and foremost, this is a demo, so anything that I really say, my thoughts and opinions and impressions about it, could change by the time the full game actually comes out. But I feel like some of this stuff is like final because of like how well the game runs, because it runs really great. It's very optimized. I played it on my PS5 in quality performance, not performance, but quality mode, and that's very surprising considering a lot of games this year has been really glitchy and unfinished, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, the game runs great. It looks beautiful. The world looks very interesting. And, whenever I play Souls games, one of the things that, From Software Souls games, one of the things that I love about them is the worlds, and that if I'm able to get lost in them. And in Lies of P, I was able to get lost in them. And that's one of the things that, convinces me that, I'm going to play this game when it comes out, and and then I'm gonna beat the game. That's one of the things I love about it. Level design, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Like I said, I can get lost in it, and I can build like a mental map of where I'm at, and find shortcuts that this is supposed to go here and there. So level design is pretty good. It reminds me of Souls games and Metroidvania games and stuff like that. The combat, if you're very this game reminds me of Bloodborne, which is one of my favorite Souls games other than Elden Ring, both with the world design and aesthetics, as well as the combat. I'll take it reminds me a little bit of Bloodborne, but I feel like there's some things about it that feel stiff to me, and I feel restricted when fighting enemies, particularly with the attacking. I feel like I don't have enough reach whenever I attack enemies, and I don't feel like the dodging is as I don't dodge as far as Bloodborne is. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just need to get good, as Souls fans would say. And maybe that's it. I'm just thinking I'm trying to play it as Bloodborne. I should probably try to play it as a completely different game. Start from fresh. Maybe that's my issue. But I did find it a bit stiff. That's the word that comes to mind whenever I think about the combat whenever I'm fighting. Doesn't mean I hate it. I still feel very good. It's just one of those games where you have to basically find your own way of playing. Some ways work for you, and other ways will work for me. just one of those things you have to just take your time and, you know, pick at it until you figure something out. There's a couple of things I do like about like the combat. One of the things is like, you know, the weapon arts and like, you know, the weapons that you get. So like, you know, I mean, if you played any like recent Souls games, from Software Souls games, you know, they have weapon arts. Each weapon has a weapon. One of the things I do like about it is that in this game is that for the weapons is that you can break them apart and then fuse those broken pieces with another weapon to form a different type of weapon. I thought was interesting. I didn't really mess with it before, but I'm definitely interested to see the combinations that you know, I or other players will have when that full game actually comes out. Another thing that I thought was interesting is if you notice in like the videos for this game, is that Pinocchio has a metal left arm, and funny enough, you can actually get different versions of it where you can do certain things. In the demo, you can get like this scorpion-like metal arm where it pulls enemies towards you. I thought it was pretty cool. So I definitely want to see like the type of stuff you can do with that metal arm, and as well as you know, other ones. That does me have to be excited to see like what you can do with the combat once the full game actually comes out. There was one thing I didn't really like while I was fighting is like taking damage, like actual like I think chip damage while fighting. I think either it's the damage you take is too big, or you shouldn't take damage at all. I just find it weird. I feel whenever that happens to me, like I feel like really panicked, and it's probably because I'm not as good as like, you know, the perfect blocking. There isn't really any like parrying type of thing to my knowledge. I didn't really see like a tutorial about it in the demo. And then, you know, with me, the way I felt about like, you know, the dodging, it's not as good as I like it to be. I feel like, you know, taking like chip damage while blocking gives me even more of a disadvantage. But you know, with trial and error, you know, you figure something out to work around it, and you know, I was able to do it. You know, let's see. There was. I wanted to make a note of this. In Souls games, there hasn't, or really any game to my knowledge, there hasn't really been any enemy types that where I'm like, oh, I love fighting this enemy. To my knowledge, so I just have to think about it some more. But there's this enemy that you probably see him if you play the demo. But this enemy with this, they love parrying, and I actually have kind of fun fighting against those enemies. I was like, man, I just wanted to make a note of that. I think that enemy type is pretty cool. I probably have a screen of it, but yeah. You can get costumes in this game as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Like there's 2 costumes that you could get. One is like a Sailor Moon outfit. Not really Sailor Moon. I just say Sailor Moon because it's a sailor outfit. And then like this donkey outfit as well from like one of the enemies, which is pretty cool. So I can definitely see people memeing with that outfit on. There's and so like if you had played any From Software games or any Souls-like games, you know that one of the staples of a Souls game is that there has to be like a bonfire or a grace point or like a save point where you sit and rest at to level up for your character. So in this game, they're called Stargazers, and the Stargazers, you can pretty much do anything up there except level up, which I thought was strange. Because the first one that you encountered, you could level up and maybe it's just a temporary thing, but I don't really like that I have to keep going to the hub world, where like all of the characters meet at. Like if you play any Souls games, there's always a hub world. I don't really like you have to go back to the hub world to level up. It feels very tedious and time consuming, and I'd rather just do it at that place, or maybe I don't know, make like a special stargazer to where you have to go to. I don't know. I just don't want to have to go out of my way, because there is load times in this game when you travel from one area to another. What's another thing? There's also this lying mechanic in the game, because what's Pinocchio without lying? Because he lies. There's also a lying mechanic that feels like I don't really know exactly what it would do. I know it will affect the story in some way, because like every time you do it, Pinocchio just deeply loops inside. It's like, oh my god, I lied. But yeah, there's this lying mechanic. I'm not sure what it does, but it does something. But in conclusion, I enjoy the game. It's pretty fun, pretty game to enjoy. I feel like, because there's like, as out of the success of Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all those Souls games, From Software's success for their Souls formula, there come like a lot of copies that come out to that are interested. I tried to like copy their formula and success, and some of them are just they're not that very interesting to my knowledge. Or like when I see them, it's like maybe I'll try it, but I don't. But this game, I really feel like it's different enough to where like it's using the Souls formula, but it's also its own thing. And I really feel like this game has something to have something. So I'm definitely interested. I'm definitely looking forward to get the game. I believe it's on Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. Thank you all so much for listening to me talk about Lies of P, the demo. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something for it. I hope it was very informational for you. If it was, let me know what you thought about it, the game. Hit the like button, subscribe for future stuff, because I'm probably going to be making more stuff from Lies of P. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video.